Hello everyone. Hello. If you can tell me if you can hear me, fine, because I'm muted for myself. Otherwise, I'm going to get loads of feedback. So I can see that the sound is going, but if you could just let me know. Hello, good afternoon. Hello Dee. How are you today? First chat of the evening, of the afternoon rather. Okay, so we have 8 of you watching. Welcome everyone. Just gonna make sure that everyone can hear me fine. If you can just drop me a message, if you can just chat to me and say you can hear me all fine. That's hello Sally D. Hi. Yeah, just say you can hear me fine. That would be awesome. If you could just let me know that we don't have any problems there. That would be great. It's probably going to take about 30 seconds till that message gets to you. Okay, I'm just gonna can hear you fine. I'm great, thank you. How are you? I'm very, very well, thank you. I'm eager to get going. I had this whole setup done about 2 hours ago. I was just sitting kind of reading your comments and talking about cats on Facebook. Fantastic. Okay, so just before we go any further, before we start, if I suddenly just break and you cannot see or hear me and it's just loading, then hi Caroline, hello Kay, and if I suddenly just start breaking, then I probably haven't finished. I will let you know when we're finishing. It's probably going to be about 2 hours, but I will let you know when we're finishing. And what I'm going to do is, if that happens and we have any kind of break in connection, I'm just going to do nothing for the first few minutes. Hi Tina, hi Emma, hi Leslie, lovely. I'm going to do nothing because last time I was trying to fix it and it actually came back, and as I was trying to fix it, I broke it even further. So so we're just going to wait a moment. But if I haven't said goodbyes to you, it's probably not the end. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead. So what I am going to be attempting to do today. Hi Maddie. Okay. Hello. Hi Pam. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing today, let me just move that mouse away. I'm just gonna scroll this to the preview and make sure that I can also see you. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, I want chocolate. Oh yes, I would love some chocolate. Although I just had Chinese leftovers. Okay. Stop, and I'm getting distracted. What we are going to do today is I am going to be making this album, and I'm just going to tell you what I've done to it already. There were some things that I needed to do prior to this broadcast starting. So first of all, the album is by Frank Garcia, and it is by Prima, and Frank Garcia is one of the designers for Prima, and this particular album is Memory Hardware Toll. The mini album, I got this particular one from Amazon because I needed it really quickly, but I'm also now a Prima distributor, like a retail distributor. So if any of you are interested in getting this specific album, then just drop me a line. I would probably need to have like at least 3 of you interested because I need to buy on a wholesale basis. But anyway, it's a completely different story. I will update you on the newsletter at some point. So what I've done to this album already. So first of all, I have it was craft album, and it's really lovely because it's properly like book bound. And what I've done is I gessoed it. Just did a very quick wash with gesso. I didn't even like thin the gesso out or anything. And just gessoed it so I can stick things on and just to prime it. So it's all lovely and gessoed. And another thing I have done, and I needed to do it ahead of this stream, is I've put a crackle paste on top. So I have used my texture paste by Prima, And I used the stencil by Tim Holtz. Let me just get that one out. The stencil is called Clockwork, and I just put that all over the front and all over the side, so on the spine. And hold on, I think we kind of have a white on white situation, so I'm just going to move that so you get a better image. Bear with me, I'm just going to change the white balance so you can see it a little bit better. So we're just going to go a little bit darker, and that should hopefully help. Okay, good stuff. All right. Oh, sorry, it's gessoed. I've used gesso, white gesso. Let me show you the gesso I've got. Oh, I've got a little tiny seat now next to my big desk. Okay, gesso. So, I've got my gesso here. Oh, that's actually me trying to get close to the desk. Okay, this is the gesso I use. It's the golden gesso, and I buy it in my local art shop. Okay, I hope that explains. Top of the screen seems very white. Yes, so I have just tried to change the white balance. Let me just do that a little darker. Okay, let me know how this works. It should, well, in about 30 seconds it will let me know. Okay. All right. Okay, so I've used my gesso all over the album, and then I have used my texture paste with my Tim Holtz stencil, and I left it dry overnight. Okay. Yeah, gesso is a type of acrylic paint, Michelle, and you just use it. Oh, fantastic. Okay, good. So let me just go back to gesso, because you can hear what I say about 30 seconds later and I get distracted. Sorry. Okay, so gesso is a type of acrylic paint, and it's a really good primer. It just makes things, it's not a glue, but it just makes things like it primes your surface so that you can work on it. So that's one thing. Yeah. With regards to light, as we go, it will probably get a bit darker, and I'm going to have to adjust the brightness. So when it gets too dark, can you let me know on the chat that I know it's getting a bit dark, and now I'm just going to adjust it. But it seems like at the moment we are doing fine. The picture seems to be a little bit stretched. This actual album is, what's the size? It's 15.5 inch by 7.5 inch. So that's the size. Okay, so I've got that all primed. We're probably not going to get through all of it, but I'm thinking of just doing the front and maybe a few pages as well. All right, so who is crafting? Hi Pam, who is crafting with me today and who's watching with a cup of tea? Did you have your lunch already? Do let me know. I want to know everything. Okay, right, so now that I have everything here, and I have all my texture done with that crackle texture paste, I am going to gesso it again, but I'm going to water down my gesso wash. And another thing I'm going to do is I want to put a little bit of lace here. So just on the side here, I'm going to put the lace, and I'm actually going to put it under the gesso. And I will wrap this around here, something like that. That's what I'm thinking of, because I want to get that texture of the lace as well. So to make that happen, I'm just going to take my trusty multi-medium. Oh, okay. And I'm going to take a brush by my Martha Stewart trusty brushes. I absolutely adore them. And do you know what? I am going to take a little bit of a... Whoa, that's not good. Okay, I'm going to take, I've got these placemats for food, probably. I use them for crafting. And after I'm done, I can just chuck it, and that's very, very handy. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I need to scooch back. Hold on. I've got this really, really tall chair now for my really, really tall desk. So I need to, but I need to get myself really close. Otherwise I'm going to be standing. Okay, so I'm going to pop that here, and oh, that's a bit dirty. It's just a little bit of paint actually. I can just mix it up, it doesn't matter. Although this seems to be a bit of standalone gloop. Okay, I'm going to get my lace. Oh, mini eggs and hot chocolate. Oh my god. You ladies, honestly, I'm so tempted. Oh, yum yum. Okay, so I'm using, if you are wondering what I'm using the multimedia matte for this. For this, sorry, so funny what I'm reading on chat. For this purpose, and it's brilliant. It really adheres to the lace really, really well. So that's what I'm going to use. I had loads of deliveries today, and I kept thinking, I hope they're just going to all come in the morning and not going to be bothering me when I'm doing my stream. Hello, Sarah. Hi, lovely to have you here. I'm sorry if I do not welcome someone, then I probably didn't notice. I'm sorry. My my attention is going to try to be divided, but at the same time, I've got like 3 different windows open on my computer. So I have what's actually happening now. So I've got that on one of the screens so I can see. Then I can see my preview, which is about 30 seconds later. And then I can see an actual live stream. Oh, sorry. I can see actual live stream, which is another 30 or 15 seconds later. So that's quite funny. It's like, yeah, back in time. Or, yeah, going back. Really weird feeling. Right, okay, so that's done. I'm just going to smooth that onto my back here, and now I'm going to have to be really careful that I don't stick anything to it. Okay, hi Sarah, welcome. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that back here. The multimedium medium is a fantastic glue. And also, you know, I love glossy accents. Glossy accent is brilliant as well. But because this is matte, you don't have to worry if it seeps somewhere. Then you know you don't have to worry that you're going to be seeing like a shiny bit, because it doesn't have any shiny bits. Okay, so got that. I made my partner go to his computer. He's a gamer. Do you know what? I used to work in games industry pretty much all my professional life, and then I moved to publishing. Well, I am into, but I'm in publishing now. So, okay, lovely. Please, will you post the name of the medium? Absolutely. It is Ranger Multimedia Matte, but I can pop that as well. It's on my blog from the previous live crafting. Sorry, I'm just taking my heat gun because that's the one thing I haven't taken out. Okay, so I'm just going to take that out. Okay, that's my heat gun. Oh, okay. Now I'm scooching again. Sorry, that's hilarious. Okay, right. I'm just going to pop my brush into the water. Keep that. Oh, okay. Yeah, lace is really, really, really pretty. I was quite pleased with the quality as well, because I don't know guys if you know, if I haven't ever let you in on the whole, how does the craft box come together? But, hold on, just going to dry this a little bit. Basically, with the craft box, I always get a sample first. If I work with a new supplier, then I get a sample first, and then if I like it, then I get a bigger quantity for the boxes. And when this one arrived, I was over the moon, and I ordered a big quantity for the February box. Yeah, buying 2 boxes is probably a good idea. But I think I've told you that before on in one of the newsletters. I'm still trying to do this because it's just taking a little bit more time than I was expecting. But basically, there's going to be a part on the website which is going to be called Craftbox Replay, and that part is going to have a products that are left over from a specific box. So then if you fell in love with something and I have more stock of it, then you can purchase that. You can purchase a packet of that. It's going to be a regular kind of retail prices. It's not going to be box prices, if that makes sense. So if you're happy to have 2 of everything, then probably buying 2 boxes is a good idea. But there will be that option on the website. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of my gesso. So you were wondering what gesso is. It's just an acrylic paint, and they come in different thicknesses and different kind of viscosities. So I'm going to pop a bunch of gesso here. I should have put that in that big well. I don't know, I just wasn't really thinking, was I? Okay, just gonna pop that. That's okay. This is gonna be like super mixed media thing. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop a little bit more water here. I love this idea. Yeah, I do like the idea of the kind of replay as well. Because like if I was buying a box, like when I bought a beauty box, and like if you look at like Birchbox and Look Fantastic and all that, then they have the boxes, but if you really love something, you can buy a full size on their website, and I think that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, everything you're getting from me is full size, and the replay bit is going to be exactly same thing, unless it will make more sense to kind of put a little bit more in a packet. But yeah, I do think. Right, okay, what I'm doing is I'm drying this a little bit more. This side is fine, but I need to make sure that the actual lace is dry, and obviously this is fabric, so it's just going to take a little bit longer. I am so grateful for this little stool I've got. Well, it's actually quite a big one. It's a really tall one, but it's like an office chair, and it goes up really high, because my desk is very high. Alright, okay, is that nearly there? Okay, I think that is fine. Okay, lovely. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a whitewash. So I thinned down that gesso, and because the reason why I thinned it out is because this gesso is quite thick, and what I wanted is I wanted to make sure that the crackle effect is not lost. So that's why I made it really thin. If I put just really thick coat, then it would just settle in the little cracks, and that would be it. So that's why I thinned it out. That was my main reason. And as you can see, you can still have that. You can still see that texture. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to see. I'm not sure if you're going to see sorry, what I'm trying to say is I switched off autofocus because I saw in the actual replay when I watched back the January Crafting with January box, then I saw that it was kind of going in and out of focus. I was trying to focus on something, so I thought I'm going to switch it off, so hopefully it will still work. Sue, you just said still waiting for my box. I responded to you on the page, on the event page. I checked your order, and your order was the later delivery one, and these will be sent on Saturday next week. They were planned for delivery by 29th of February, but I actually managed to get the last product I was waiting for. It did arrive today, which is very, very good. And yeah, these will be sent out on Saturday next week. So I'm going to have my hands full with that. And obviously products for back orders are getting delivered. I mean, this will definitely still be a few weeks because it's just smaller quantity and they take such a long time to get delivered. But yeah, but we are getting there. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to leave this the way it is. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, pop that brush in my water, give it a little bit of a heat. Okay. As I was reading this, I just had, you're welcome, Sue. As I was reading this, I just had a kind of cheeky read of everything you said on the last page of the chat. So okay, so that's that. So I still can see a little bit of that black, but it's mostly covered in gesso. Right. So now I'm just worried this is still a bit sticky, so I'm just going to keep that page on. Now, I have a little frame. I know this frame is not in your set, but I kind of need a bit of a focal point. So I'm thinking maybe maybe you could use a frame, for example, from December box. Obviously, those of you who are still waiting for back orders, you wouldn't have it yet. But those of you who do have it, there's like a gold frame, and there will be in a back order, so you could use that frame as well. Any other frame you've got, it can be also like a chipboard frame or anything of this sort. And oh, okay. So I want to use this, and I also want to use my little wing, this one. And you know what I was thinking? If you guys have some kind of gems, or like the Swarovski crystals, but with the really spiky ends. I don't know how they call, not the flat back, but the non-flat back ones. If you have some of those, it would be really great to put them here. And I was actually thinking like black ones would look really good, especially with the steampunk thing. So I think this is quite perfect for this stuff. So this will go somewhere around here, and then my frame will go somewhere around here. That's what I'm thinking of. And then that frame will be gessoed as well. And I'm going to spray it with a spray. Speaking of some sprays, I have recently purchased a bunch of, oh, hold on, oh, here we go. I recently got a bunch of Lindsay Stamp Gang sprays, and I thought that specifically one release will be very suitable for this. So no, not these ones, but hold on, which one was it? Yeah. So we got this. I will show you the colors in just a moment. In these and these. Okay, yeah. So that was a limited edition release. They may still have it, and I'm just going to take one more. So I've got these. I'm in love with those sprays. So, okay, so we have the purple. Do they have names? Do you guys want to know names? I can't see. Open Arms Amethyst, and then we have the, what else do we have? Bodacious Blush, and we got that greeny one, and Matte Hater Mint. Oh, I love mint color. Then we have that shimmery one, which is called Pearlescence, I think, and this one is called Treasure Island Aqua, Moonshadow Mist, and then I picked up Steampunk Sepia. Yay! Steampunk Sepia. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I don't really know how that's going to turn out, but we're going to give it a whirl. Right, so what I need to take is my spray box, in case you were wondering. Okay. So someone just said product name and color. So I just told you all the colors, but they're actually Lindsay Stamp Gang Starburst sprays. These are the ones I will be using. And okay, yes, it is going to get messy. It totally will get messy. I'm a bit worried about this. Okay, I might just take a little bit and pop it in little crevices around here rather than actually spray it. I'm a bit apprehensive when it comes to spray because it obviously goes everywhere. And yeah, okay. Right, so I'm just going to pop that. That's not going to work. All right, do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Do it, Anna, do it. Hold on. I need to give it a proper mix. Sorry. Don't want to shake it in your hand. Yeah, the mica sprays, Michelle, they are the Lindsay Stamp Gang sprays. Ooh. Do you know, I always get so excited about these things because you just can't not to. Hold on. Da-da-da. Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to take a little bit of that purpley colour. So the one I'm using is Bodacious Blush, and it is a Starburst spray from Lindsay Stamp Gang. The wonderful thing about this, the one I just sprayed, which was the Moonshadow Mist in colour Treasure Island Aqua, and again it's Lindsay Stamp Gang, is the fact that it's brown when you spray it, and then you have those blue little flex bits. And let me just see if you can you guys see the green flex bits? I hope you can see it. Beautiful, really, really gorgeous. And with what I have in mind for this project, I think it's going to work beautifully. Right. I just want a big splatter. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to dry this. Right, so someone just asked, Tracy, you asked if the spray blocks up. I don't know. So, sorry, Tracy asked if the spray blocks up. I don't know, Tracy, because I only just got them and I'm using them really for the first time. So I will let you know in due time, but I got quite a few of those because I've heard lots of good things. So far, it seems like the sprayer is actually quite wide, if that makes sense. It's not one of those tiny ones. So I just want a little pearlescent, but I didn't need that. Didn't need the box for that. Okay, that's that. And I'm also thinking now of I will take a little bit of my primary elements and pop some brown in specific places. So I'm not going to spray it all over, just going to pop some brown pigment in the places I want. Bear with me whilst I'm trying to find it. I saw like a really beautiful golden brown. I don't want everything to be brown, so I might actually pick a different colour, she said. Oh, found it. It's that one, and it's called On the Wave. Nice. No problem, Tracy. Beautiful. So that's what I've got. So I want that in a specific place, but I also want a little purple. And purple, purple, purple. We want purple colour, and there's another brown here. By the way, do you guys, I think I've used these, no, I have used these in my previous crafting session with you guys. And there were quite a lot of interest in that. So keep an eye on your newsletter, because I'm going to update you on some exciting bits regarding regarding those products. I'm just picking a few little pigments. Okay, that's fine. Right, so I've got a few pigments, and I can just do a more kind of localized distribution of these, if I can say so. Okay, so just going to take this one. Oh wow, I feel like I've used you already. You look familiar to me, but I think that will just, oh maybe not. Okay, I want this localized here around this area. Okay, that's good. And we will take my sprayer and the magic will happen. Wow. Oh wow, that's really dark green. That's perfect. That actually reminds me of your box, Tracy, because it's got this kind of metallic quality. Okay, just gonna get that going. I don't know if you can guys see this, but there's a little bit of a kind of jewel tone in here. I think this is showing nicely now. And also the crackle effect is not really lost on it, which is fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted. How do I get a January box? All the January boxes are now gone, and the back orders round 1 are gone as well. I did say to Dee that if I have any more product, and I will put more than what was ordered, I will put them together for you, but I just need to check. I need to check the stock, and if I can just drop you an email this evening, then I will let you know, and I will be able to tell you if I'm able to fulfill any more back orders. The thing with back orders, and you guys know this already, is that so the thing with back orders is that as I try to explain to you a few times, and I'm going to spray this and go super happy about how this spreads whilst I'm doing this. Oh gosh, that's amazing. Sorry, no, that was a good sign. So okay, so the thing with back orders is that because I'm ordering lower quantities, so when I do your normal box, I order thousands of items, and when I do your back orders, then it's only like hundreds or just even dozens sometimes, it depends. And because of that, I don't really either the fast delivery is incredibly expensive, or the free delivery is very slow. So to keep the cost down, because otherwise I would have to charge much more for the back orders, to keep the cost down, I choose to go with a normal delivery, so a slow delivery, and that means that it takes a long time to fulfill them. But another thing is there's always a minimum quantity. So when we were doing the previous back orders, I said that we need to have at least 20 to 30 sign-ups per box to do that. That's why we do need to have that quantity to go ahead. But if I have enough stock, then I will let you know, let you ladies know. I will let Dino and Sue got that. Okay, so alright, so we have that. It looks much better in real life. I just want to show you the iridescence of it. I'm kind of keeping this localized here, but this is now bone dry, which is exactly what I wanted. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to take my tissue paper, which I did have, and it just completely vanished because that's situation normal. Okay. Got it. It wasn't far. So this is the paper I want to use, and yeah, no problem. Okay, so this is the... Oh, hold on. That's me trying to scooch. Every time I leave my desk, I've got to scooch again. Right, so this is the tissue paper you've received. And yes, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. How about we take this little bit here. I'm just going to cut that bit. And tum-tum. Okay, and keep the rest. The thing, I've got loads of tissue paper. I mean, in fact, I can show you my tissue paper box. And I got those tissue papers from various stores. First of all, tissue paper is fairly expensive. You probably know that. And I just say this just to point out that, you know, I do think it's actually quite overpriced for what it is. But anyway, so yes, the tissue paper. But another thing is they tend to be different, obviously, thickness to tissue paper. And I have realised the thinner, the better. And it's really, the thickness of it is really not a sign of quality, I feel. Because you just need to, when you adhere it, you just really want it to be flat. And I really like to see the texture underneath when I adhere that tissue paper. So that's my thinking. So I really like this. I actually became really good friends with the supplier now because I have been buying so much of her and from her factory. So the tissue paper you had in your February boxes, the actual wrapping tissue paper, you know, the purple one, has been from the same factory as well, which was lovely because, you know, because I can order in one go and I don't have to wait for separate packages from different suppliers. So that's all good. Okay, right, so someone just said they've never used tissue paper. Hold on, Sarah, you've never used tissue paper. Okay, so the best thing again is to take your gluing medium. You can take Mod Podge as well. You can take any type of kind of liquidy glue. Glossy accents will do as well, but matte multi-medium is really brilliant for all this stuff. Now pop that on your tissue paper. I clearly had a little bit of a pigment on my brush, but you know, this is not a big deal because it's a mixed media project. So I'm just trying to check because I don't remember which way this went. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that onto here, and I'm going to try to be a little careful not to pick up much more of that pigment. Can you see that? So this is what I wanted to show you. Hello, Mary. What have I missed? We're not just started, but yeah, we're doing the mini album. Okay, so I was trying to show you the texture of the lace still really shows through the tissue paper, and this is what I really, really like. Okay, that goes back in my water. Okay, yeah, PVA in water, very good idea. Yep, nice and cheap, and you probably have it in your at home as well, especially if you have kiddies and they go to school. We don't have any kiddies yet, but yeah, but that's always a good idea. Okay, so I've got this, and I wanted to put everything kind of on the side here because this is going to be my focal point. I think this is sufficiently sparkly, but I might just give it a little mist or two, just to make it really, really nice and shiny. I want this to be really pearlescent. That's my idea. I miss Pam getting gesso in her bra. That's hilarious. I didn't see that actually. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to give this a little spray. Whoa, and reactivated all that water. Bear with me, just going to do a little more heating. Okay. So, oh wow, this is really pretty. So yeah, it's all very new to me because I am using the Lindsay Stamp Gang sprays for the very first time, and then the Color Arte pigments and paints I'm not using for the first time, but I really like those as well. And actually, because some of you were really interested in the Color Arte things, I have emailed the Color Arte distributors. Actually, not distributors. I think I've emailed ladies straight away in US, and And after I proved to her I was a business, I needed to send her some paperwork, she opened a wholesale account for me. And I thought, you know, if you are interested in getting some of the pigments I'm using, like those I used here, then I can put them on the website as well. You know, I don't really want Craftbox to become like a distributor of things apart from Craftbox and some of the Craftbox products. But I'm a crafter myself, and I have a set of my favourites, and I would love for them to be available for you guys as well. So if there's any specific thing I love, then I would love to be able to put it on my website and for you to guys get it, and hopefully I can also get some competitive prices going. Right, we have the same situations as we had last time. I've lost the wing. Last time I've lost my water, and you were saying, oh, it's on your right hand side, and I couldn't see it. Where is the wing? Where is the wing? Oh, I've got loads of wings because I've got loads of for the waiting list. Okay. It doesn't mean that someone will not get a wing. You're all gonna get your wing. You're all gonna get your wings. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, they are beautiful colorate people. Not the people, although Leslie, who's the owner of this, is lovely. I don't know if the colorate people are lovely, apart from Leslie, who is lovely. Gosh, this is going really well. Yeah, no, colorate, they do have photos on. They do have videos on YouTube, and the stuff they do with those, wow. And you know what I really like about it? So let's talk about this for a second. What I really like about this is that you can just drop the pigment, specifically the pigment. I love the paints, they're fantastic, but you can drop the pigment wherever you want and spray it, and it just stays localized, so you can have it everywhere, or you can have it in a specific place. I'm just taking my gesso wash, and I'm going to gesso this frame. So gesso kind of sticks to a lot of things. It's very chalky, you know, acrylic paint, as I said before, so it will be great for this. And then I'm thinking I want to spray the heck out of it and put it on my album. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's another tip, guys. If you ever have any embellishment that you just like, oh, it's horrible color. So actually, yeah, okay, Anna, finish your sentence and then we can talk further. If you have embellishment that you don't like the color of, you can just gesso it. So do equip yourself with gesso, and as I just showed you before, so golden one is fine, Prima does their own, it's fine, it's all fine. White acrylic paint, fine, just water it down a little bit, and you've got your gesso. Just equip yourself with that, and then paint it, dry it, spray it, and you change the colour. So the reason why I say that now, because now I'm just saying everything in order. The reason why I say that is because someone commented to those tiny little roses. Hold on, I'm just trying to see if I've got them handy. Yes, I do. Someone said to those March roses that they don't like that colour, and yeah, I mean that's fine, because obviously, you know, if you want to use them as they are, but you can just gesso it and spray it, and that's perfect. And the colorate pigment would really work well for that. Okay, more heat gun. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna dry this. There's a lot of heat gunning at the moment. So I don't know if you can hear me through that noise, but I'm just going to dry that because I want to ask you a question. Okay, I'll leave that as it is. Okay, so the question I wanted to ask you, do you guys think, going to get myself some gesso, yeah, do you guys think that doing the sessions in daylight is better to doing those sessions in when it was dark, when I had my studio lights on? What do you prefer? I personally think daylight is better, but that's just my personal opinion. Do let me know, because you know, and also, does this time suit you? Is there a better time that would suit everyone? I mean, I'm sure we're not going to be able to find a time that is, you know, perfect for everyone, but you know, you never know. Right, so I have this vision. I just really want purple. Hold on, bear with me. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of gesso goes really long way. I want a purple, like a purple. Oh, that's a bit mauvey though. No, I want a purple. Do you know that mauvey actually might work, because you never know until you actually activate it with water. I think. Oh, ooh. Okay. Daylight definitely. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry for all that. That will hit you in just a moment. I've unhit the mute button, and that's just made everything really loud. That's exactly why I mute myself. Okay, so yeah, daylight is definitely good, because it also, the art looks completely different in the daylight, which is a good thing. Okay, right, so the pigment I am taking out is, I'm just waiting for you to tell me off for making the noise. Okay. Right, so party music. Okay, so I am taking out a pigment. The color. Oh, do you know, that was really hard work. I'm taking out a pigment, and this one is called Hot Cinnamon. And what I'm going, makes noise. Can you hear? Dee, 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 dee. Okay. I'm going mental again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try out just a little bit. I want to take something and then see how that works. Do you know, it's funny, because at work they say that around 3 o'clock I just go a bit loony or loopy or whatever the word is. But that's true. I do go a little loony and loopy around 3 o'clock, and I'm the most hilarious, bit of a kind of office entertainer at times. Anyway, let me just give this a little bit of a spray and see. Okay, do you know, I always kind of squeal when I do this, so let's. Oh, wow. This is very cinnamony, and I think this is not what I want. Okay, so this was a little bit of a trial there. Let's have a look at something else. What? I really wanted that colour to work for me though. Do they have any other ones? No. Okay, I'm just going to try this magenta, but I don't... But I think this is too magently, and it's also going everywhere, so this is going to have to be tidied up afterwards. Right. Oh, wow. Wow! Look at that! Do you know what I'm going to do? I could just close this and just... So let's start a different project, shall we? Okay. Maddie, I am using Color Arte Primary Elements pigments, and I did mention just a few moments ago I have ordered a big lot from the actual Color Arte from their home office. Yeah, well done. From their main office in US. This looks like really bloody. And I am going to have some on my website, so just selected colours, but I will try to bring them at decent prices, because they're really, really expensive. I just paid my duty and VAT bill. It arrived today, so the pigment's going to be with me on Friday next week. Okay, all right. That's okay. Okay, so I've got this. I think I still haven't really decided what I want to do, but I think I'm going to go with this brown, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that brown. And just take a little bit of kitchen towel. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that brown, and it's a butterfly. It is a butterfly on that card. Yeah, it's lovely. Sprinkle a little bit here. And then spray it, and that should hopefully settle in those crevices. And I think I want this fairly dark, because the background I've got is not too dark yet. So again, because this was just a normal resin frame, so it was really kind of shiny and you know, it wasn't very porous, but I've put gesso on it, which means that anything now is going to stick. And I'm just going to spray this. Wow, that's proper nice, lovely sepia. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a zap. Okay. I really want this to be super, super shiny. So that colour now, as I said, it's sticking to gesso. It's going to get that really nice kind of clay, you know, vintagey feel. You could achieve the same with rub and buff. Someone mentioned rub and buff before. But yeah, the pigments are great because they just settle in the crevices. With rub and buff, you get a different look because you just buff it on a very kind of high point. But here you actually go into crevices, so it's almost like a completely different effect. Guys, honestly, if you want to get one thing, I just fell in love with the pigments. So just to give you a bit of a look-see, this is how it looks like. As I said, I switched the autofocus on. Whoa, this is hot. So this is how it looks like. Okay, and yeah, I've discovered, I've heard from about the pigments, the Colorado pigments, from Elena Morgan. I've mentioned, not that we're best friends. I wish we were best friends because she's super, super talented. But she does videos on YouTube. I may actually email her and say, hey, do you want to be friends? And so yeah, so that's where I found out. And then when I started using it, I thought I just want to use it on every single project. Right, what I'm going to do with this wing, so I know I kind of keep moving this around, but I actually want to get my embellishments going, and I didn't want to do too much on my own. I wanted to show you everything I'm doing, so we will see how we get on. Do you see how long these things take? If you use baby wipe underneath instead of kitchen roll, you'd get the baby wipe swivels up. Use extra. Oh, okay, fantastic. That's a really, really good point. I quite like my things quite dry, but it does make sense. Oh, okay. And I said to my husband, do we have any baby wipes at home? And he just looked at me. No, we don't have any baby wipes at the moment. I need to go and buy some because I love baby wipes for cleaning everything crafty. Right, okay, so we got this, and what else I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Lumiere paint in this lovely brown colour and just dab it a little bit and just give it a little bit of a wash, because I want this to be more pearlescent than it actually was. And I'm just going to try to leave a few white bits as well. Okay, let's do that. So guys, what's the plan for tomorrow? What are you going to be doing tomorrow? Do let me know. Are you going to be crafting? Now I have all the February products. I'm probably going to be putting all the waiting lists products together. So it's going to be busy tomorrow. And also, one of you ladies have commissioned a piece of art from me. So I'm going to be working on that. Hello, I love that wing. Isn't that lovely? So yes, I'm going to be working on that, and I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah. Okay, now I have some stamps, and so I have these 3 from Paper Mania. So Do Crafts are the distributor. Bear with me. The whole thing is dirty. Right, and I'm thinking I might just maybe stay with this clock theme. Okay. So Mary's gonna be finishing her latest scrapbook layout. Sounds great. What else are we going to be doing, ladies? Any bike rides, walks, any walks with your dogs or with your cats? Like per our conversation we had. Right. I think I want to go. Do I want to go with brown stays on? I don't know how juicy my brown stays on is. Sufficiently juicy, I think. Right, I'm going to do this. Take the stamp. Ah, crafting with 25 great friends from all over the country. Is that us or is it tomorrow? Are you talking about now, Tracy, or are you talking about what you're going to be doing tomorrow? Because I think this is what we're doing as well. I don't know how many of you are watching actually at the moment. I may have a quick look-see at whenever I find my mouse. Oh, hold on. Okay, we have 28 of you watching. 28. Okay. Yeah, I need to... Kai just said she's going to be doing her husband's card. Do you know what? My husband just texted me about, an hour ago now. And he said to me, do you need a Valentine's present? Excuse me? What do you mean, do I need it? Oh. Well, that's just not really going anywhere, is it? I may need... This ink pad is not juicy enough. But I will give it another whirl. Mine says 32. Wow, 32 people. That's lovely. Yeah, I've got a different view to you guys because I've got this kind of creator view or whatnot. I'm moving this around, but okay, this is just a little bit better. I might just stop there. I think I need to ink up my brown stays on. It's fine. A really good tip for if you can't, stamp on something that that kind of porous, is to take a really, really thin tissue paper, which I actually don't have, like white. Do I have white tissue paper? I don't think so. No, I don't think I've got white tissue paper. But yeah. Oh, genius. Hold on. I've got a napkin. Oh yes, look at me, I'm a little bit creative genius. Whoa, scooching. Okay. Oh, okay. So, another tip, a golden tip. If you have problems of to put your stamp on the porous background, then you can always take a little bit of tissue paper. Apologies for the noise. I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to do that. Ta-da! Put that away. Big cleaning session afterwards, I think. And then I'm going to take this, and we can stamp. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp in black. So I'm going to take my... no. Different Memento ink. Okay. Oh, all right. So, I'm going to take my stamp, ink it up. It's really, really sticky actually, this stamp. I should have left it on this little backing paper that it came with. Wherever it is now, it's just a bit too late now for that. Whoa! Or maybe it isn't too late because it's really, really sticky. I will try not to sing this time because I did listen back to my singing from the previous session and that was absolutely hilarious. Right, I am inking this bad boy. I'm sorry if the thing is shaking. I shall just stop shaking it. Okay, with my Memento Tuxedo ink, and I'm going to ink this tissue here. So stamp on this tissue here. I just need to stand up for this, and I'm going to be scooching again. Okay, do this. Stamp. I probably stamped a little too vigorously, but I tried to get all the image on the thingy. Okay. I think this is going to be hilarious, this video. Okay. I let's go back to our project, shall we? Because we haven't seen it for a while. Oh, Finnabar Retreat. I haven't heard that. I might actually have a look at that. I might be going. I didn't. Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't know that they do anything in UK. Oh, well, could you, Mary, do you have a like a link or something where could you post it in the chat for us? Definitely, I would be definitely interested. So yeah, I want this here, and I think we're gonna need not that much. So I'm just gonna pop that there. Okay. All right. Good. I would be super interested in the Finnabar retreat. Super interested. Now let's see if this is going to react with water and give me grief or not. We will see. I need my multi-medium, wherever I've put it here. Okay. Yeah, it is a lovely stamp. That really is a pretty stamp. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of my matte multi-medium. So far so good. It's not bleeding. The colour is not bleeding, which is good. And I have a bad feeling I'm sticking it to my napkin, to my kitchen roll, but that's fine. Okay. Whoa, this is so thin. Okay. I want this here. Now it's kind of bleeding a little bit. So I'm just going to tap it gently, stick it on. It doesn't matter. It's all for a bit of a kind of texture. And look. Okay. Right. Making sure this is all nice and stuck on. Okay. Well, this probably wasn't the best ink for this job, but it's not a problem at all because a lot of it is going to be covered by our embellishment, and that I just needed to create a background. Okay. Right, so I'm going to pop the wing here, and then are we going to put this here? All right, and then we will also put flowers around this side. That's why I'm not worried that some of the ink kind of bled out. It's not a problem. Right, so for this bit I will need my multi-medium again. And where did I put it? Where did I put it? Or glossy accents alternatively, but multi-medium is going to be better. Okay, so go and take my wing that I gessoed and put loads of the multi-medium on my wing, and this is going to be the kind of first thing that will go. Okay, so this goes in here, and that's where I want it. I'm just going to take the excess. This is fine, this is fine. It's going to have to dry for a little while, but that's fine. I'm thinking whilst I'm working on this, I shall probably just raise this whole thing. Whew, that's better, isn't it? Because it's just so dimensional. Oh, okay, pop that back in. And also I will stick this, and I'm just thinking I may put a little bit of this charm in here, and just do a little bit of a scene inside with our little cogs. I'm singing again, I do apologize. Right, so for this we will probably need a little bit of dimensional adhesive because we want the other side of the frame to be on the same level as the one that will stick to the wing. So okay, so I'm thinking maybe one will be sufficient, but we will see. Do you remember last time when I did this, that's when the video stopped? So let's just hope this is not going to be the point where the video stops, because that's not good. Okay. Oh, yeah. I have a Tracy just mentioned that she used a heat gun to adhere to her wing. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with a heat gun because my things just don't stick. And I just worry that I'm just using a wrong type of glue, or wrong type of, glue stick for that. So I need to research that a little bit better. Okay, that's fine. But I do have a love relationship with E65. E65? What is that? I think I want to say P65 or P60 with E6000, which is amazing. I think this is one of the most toxic glues in the world, probably. But is that amazing or what? Well, it is amazing, and it just sticks so well. It's not going to budge. If you want to get a glue for your mixed media work, where, as I said, is nothing is going to make a move, E60 is your friend. E60? E6000. Okay. Can we get a Facebook group going where we can chat, share ideas and projects? I did think that, and yes, that's the, yeah, absolutely. Let me set that up, Mary. Yeah, let's do this. I may need to ask you to moderate it or something, because at times it is, it is quite a lot for me to manage everything. But yeah, absolutely, I think that's a very good idea. Let's do this. The only thing is with the group, I'd really like a lot to happen on a Facebook page as well, on like our our kind of fun page. That's what it's called? Well, like page, whatever it's actually called. The reason why is because if there are new ladies who want to join our little craft box family, then it's really good for them to see to see what's happening as well. And if the group, well, unless the group is an open group, then yeah, absolutely, I think it's a very good idea. I will set it up, Mary, and we can get going with that. Okay, right. I think this will work fine. Okay, that's fine. When this dries, I think it's going to be fine, the fact that there's like no support on the side, because this glue is so strong. Okay. Oh yeah, Mary, absolutely, yeah. I mean, if you want to, you do use the page for chatting. It was lovely to see all the kind of cat chatter. Whatever you want to chat about, please do, chat about it. It's as much of your page as it is mine. So, okay. So I want to use this little bit, and I want to kind of make a little scene inside. And I think for this, I'm going to have to use a little bit of a dimensional adhesive. And because I want this to be stuck for good, I will take my E6000. All right, here we go. So just going to pop that there, because I want this to be stuck forever. Stuck forever. Get that going. Oh, hello. That's lovely. I like the fact that it's raised along with everything else. Okay, and now I need a little bits to kind of fill in the scene. So I'm going to do exactly the same at the top. Do I ever do workshops? Do you ever do workshops? As I think our ladies, do you know, Tracy, I'm going to tell you something. This is just me pouring my heart out. Teaching craft is something that I wanted to do for such a long time. I just, yeah, and there's a Impington, I think, college. They might possibly be interested in my craft classes. I would love to do workshops. I would absolutely love to do workshops. And I would love to do retreats. And I think that, you know, if I work hard enough on Craftbox, and I fully intend to, you know, this has been a dream for a really long time, then maybe one day we will even invite Tim Holtz to our workshops. And who knows, because if, you know, if we invite him and he comes, then that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I love Tim Holtz. How did I get into crafting? Have you been on any design teams? I have not been on any design teams, mainly because of the lack of time. I mean, I would like to say that I was asked 1 million times and I decided not to, but that's not true. I have not been asked, or have I actively been seeking opportunities, mainly because of lack of time. This is actually my third business. So I'm running 2 businesses and I have a full-time job, so I couldn't really commit to doing something on a regular basis as to creating on a regular basis, because I think that's a different type of, that's a different type of commitment. With this is part of my business. This is part of it's part of the business. Whilst with the design team, I don't know, just felt that I wouldn't want to let anyone down. So I've stuck this on. So this is where I'm getting. This is going to be quite dark, but you know, if it's going to get too dark, you can gesso it and you can add a little bit of, another spray or lighten this up. So I put a little key. So this is where I am. I've got the wing, I've got the key now, and I've got my E6000, so I'm all in a kind of strings. Superwoman. Where I am in Cambridgeshire. I actually live, I probably know a secret, because if you look at your boxes at the back, I live in a little village quite close to Cambridge, and I actually work in Cambridge, and so I live in a little village called Papworth. So I would love to, one day, I'm more than happy. I think there's enough of us to maybe start looking into this quite soon, and to really go ahead and do some kind of, we're not there with retreat situation yet, but some kind of workshops or something. Absolutely, I'd love to do this. Yeah, I love Tim. He's lovely. Oh, I'm going to show you something. I have a picture with Tim, and it's actually in my craft room, just standing here. Okay, I just dropped my spray box. That's fine. So, this is sad. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm scooching. Okay, scooched. So, this is me with Tim Holtz. Can you see? And I also have a picture of Tim Holtz, because obviously, some men in your life just have to be cherished. And this was a badge is actually from one of the workshops I took place in. It is Paper Artsy workshop. I think this was in 2010, and do you want to come in my garden? So I think the workshop just went within like 10 minutes, and I think it was in Stevenage. I think so. And so yes, I went and crafted with Tim Holtz, and I have a picture with Tim Holtz. This is actually not from that. This particular picture is from Minneapolis. I went to Minneapolis to Scrap Fest a few years back. I think I mentioned that before. But when I was crafting in Stevenage with Tim Holtz, hold on, I just stood in my spray box. We did this. This is what I did on crafting with Tim Holtz, and he signed it for me at the back here. Sorry. He said, "Anna, art inspires, Tim Holtz." Such a sweetheart. So yeah, that's my prized possession. Do you know, maybe like in 20 years I can sell it for lots of money. Okay. Okay. So, I'm I'm just gonna wait for you to see all this. Okay, so going back to our little project. I'm going to add the flowers, and you know this really bled. So and something for the future. Momento Tuxedo ink, not so good with water, really good with Copic markers. So anything alcohol based, maybe like a drink at the end of the day, but definitely not water. Okay. Thank you. Loving the chat. I love chatting with you ladies. And when you said, "Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow," I was like, "I'm looking forward to chatting with you tomorrow, or today, or whenever." Yeah, it's lovely. Okay, so we have flowers now. So that's what I'm going to put, and then I'm going to just keep embellishing. And I might just put a little bit more powder around as well. Just to make sure that I have some kind of areas here a little more prominent. But okay, pop that down. I could be using my E6000, but really there's no need for this. Oh yeah, the box is lovely. Oh, I love the box. I love Tim Holtz. I've seen, this is the, how many times I've seen the guy? Seen him twice, 3 times now? Three times, I think. 3 times possibly, yeah. Yeah, he's lovely. He's just such a genuine, nice person. Obviously, well, I can't say. It's like you can say that Jennifer Aniston is really genuine. You know, you don't know because you never met her. But she comes across as such, and, you know, Tim Holtz, so does Tim Holtz. Okay, so I've got that one. That brown rose is really, it's disappearing here a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gesso it, because why not? And I may just then use a little bit of like a golden something to put on top as well. Okay. Oh, we know you loved him. I loved him. Yes, he's so lovely. Okay. Right, so. Okay, so we got this, and I'm just thinking, do we need another embellishment? Maybe we need this little clock here. Do I have like a freestanding version of my little clock? So just kind of recreating what we had on a little pad. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. He loves your craft boxes, Anna. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Gosh, hold on. I got to get my. I'm crazy. Okay, what I wanted to say is I'm sending hellos to your dad, Sarah. I'm so glad he's watching, and thank you for loving my craft boxes. Yeah, they are a bit of a dream come true, and I couldn't have wished for lovelier audience and lovelier customers, really. I so appreciate all those messages. This is a highlight of my like a week when I create the boxes, because when they are being created, it's a lot of hard work. You know, I'm not going to lie. There's me, and there's also Sam, by the way. Sam, who's been helping me last 2 weeks ago, I think. Massive shout outs to Sam. She's been so lovely and so generous with her time. So Sam has been helping me, and my husband has been helping as well, to a degree, bless his heart. So yeah, so there's me creating my boxes, and that those few weeks before before I send them out, and I know a lot of you say, oh, you know, where's my box? And I completely understand that, because I know you want to have your box, but yeah, it's just hectic. It's absolutely manic. And then the boxes are posted, so you know, try to post them as soon as possible. Sometimes we manage to post everything at the same time. Sometimes we need to do it in 2 batches. So do a Saturday, and some of them go before the last posting time, some of them go after, because so far ladies at the post office have been doing them by hand. Would you believe? They've been doing every single one by hand. Don't want to cover too much of that wing, but this really fits in here. And yeah, so they've been doing that by hand, and then, you know, some of them are posted by my husband if he stays behind, and he posts them on Monday. And then there's this big relief when they're all out. And then you start receiving them, and that's lovely. I just love the messages you send, and I'm so glad you like it. You know, obviously if you don't like it and I can do something better, then do let me know. I guess as they say, if you like it, tell others. If you don't like it, tell me. But you know, if there's something that can be done better, you know, do let me know. But you know, it's just lovely. It's just absolutely lovely. This is the highlight of the entire month when they start receiving them, and I appreciate every single of your messages, and I do really genuinely try to respond. If I don't respond, it's not because I just don't like you or your message, it's probably because I didn't notice it. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to have your support. It's lovely to have you, you know, you're watching, and it's lovely to have you commenting on Facebook and liking your boxes. So okay, all right, so okay, so I've got this. What do you think so far? Let me get that a bit closer to you, and let me know if it's still bright enough for you, because I can switch the lights on, and as I said, we can do things to make it a bit brighter. I did consider putting this leaf, but I don't think this is going to kind of work. Maybe because we got a bit of yellow. Let's give it a go, because after all, you know, this is what creativity is all about. Does that fit? Does that suit it? Yeah, why not? Let's do this. I'm just going to take my tissue. Okay. When got more expensive one from Proper Craft Shop. What did you get more expensive of? Can't use my flowers. So pretty. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. I really enjoy this as well. I really enjoy this. So, okay. We will take a little bit of matte multi-medium, because obviously I've been using something else. I've been using this entire afternoon. Okay, so pop that, and yay, that will go with this kind of lighter, because with the two-tone rose, because it's a bit of a yellowy one. So we got that. All right, and that's fine. Now I'm thinking, what else do we need to add? Do we need to add anything else to this thing? Okay, what I'm thinking of doing, I'm thinking kind of moving on a little bit, because I want to do something different, and I wanted to show you as well. So I'm going to leave this to dry for just a moment or two and move that aside. My desk is so messy now. Okay, so I am going to do a little dangle that will go dangle that will go on the side of the mini album, and I'm going to use our little vial. Okay, and then I'm going to use also our little other vial. And do you remember in your little notes that I sent, you know, in the kind of what's inside of your box, I have said that maybe like a glass glitter would be really nice. But what I'm going to be putting in, I think it's getting quite dark. Can you let me know if you want it to be a little bit lighter, and I can just pop the brightness up. Okay, I am going to be using this set here. This set is from Michael's. It's when I went to New York few somethings back, and I'm just going to be popping this inside of these two, and then I'm going to be creating a big charm for the side of my mini album, and I might even take some fibers as well. So I think I'm going to take a few colors. So I'm going to take, this is actually a semi-pressure, a bit dull on it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm just gonna bring, am I dull? No, I know you mean the brightness. Hold on. Okay, I think this is fine for now. You will see it in about 30 seconds, obviously, when you hear it as well. Okay, so I've lightened this up. You should be seeing this in a moment. Okay, so we have the peridot. I'm going to take some crystal. I am going to take some amethyst and maybe the red agate as well. So I'm just going to take these. Okay. I can see it's getting lighter now. can you let me know if this is okay? Oh, fantastic. Okay, I can make it lighter. If it's just getting darker now. It's getting wet and dreary and horrible, and obviously as the day goes by. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of my peridot and maybe pop that. Probably not all of it is gonna fit in, but just gonna pop that in here and here and here. Oh, and that one is not going to fit in. That's fine, it's not a biggie, because we can use some other ones. This one's going to go in the other one. Oh, what am I using? I am using a set of semi-precious stones, and they are from Michael's. I bought them about 2 years ago. They've been in my stash since then. They are called Gemstones by Bead Landing, and you can apparently find them on Michael's website. Michael's is an American craft store, so I don't know if you can get that, but I'm fairly sure you can get a little bit semi-precious stone shards if on eBay or somewhere like this. So hold on, let me put that to the side. So yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm just using a semi-precious stone shards. And I'm going to do smaller pieces in the clear vial and the bigger pieces in this one. Probably needs just a little more. Okay. Oh, okay. So just going to pop a little more. This is going to be a bit of a time-consuming task. Look at my fingers, are so dirty from all the paints. That's just a sign of a true artist, she says. No, not really. Okay, so we have our peridot, then we have, these are really big shards, so I worry they will be a little too big, but I'm going to take the quartz and pop them in our little thing, in my little vial here. I'm not going to fill all of it because I want this to shake a little bit as well. And okay, oh, hold on. This is so itsy bitsy. I should have done this before, because that's probably just a little bit boring. Hold on. I'm nearly there. It goes everywhere. Okay, this is fine for the little one. Also because I'm kind of running probably out of patience for the itsy bitsiness. But okay. Okay. I'm just looking. Vials are in the box too? Yes, they are. Vials are in the box. Okay, I have that much here, and I have my little cork. Now, when I've done this, I got this little kind of screwy itsy bitsy thing. Do you know what? This is getting really dark here. Hold on. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit more because it's getting dark. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, I just brightened this up a little more. I might have to switch the light on because even I can't see now. Right, so we have the itsy bitsy thing that went in a cork. And then I have the little Tim Holtz thingy, and so this is my little dingly dangly thing. And also I have this little vial. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of glue and just stick this on. Whoa, I've got little bits here. So just going to stick this back on here, and my trusty E6000. Oh yeah, it is much better, isn't it? Because it's just getting dark and it's also raining here outside of my window. So right, okay, so just going to pop that. Whoa, that's just too much glue, but hey, doesn't matter, it's fine. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this upright somewhere I can put it upright. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to leave this to dry, at least for a moment or two. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little vial and move these things around, move these things aside. those little bits here. So I've got a vial. I've got in your pre-order gift you had this this little bulb charm, which is cute. Now I have this as well, but this is different. This is wrong colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a alcohol ink and I'm going to alcohol ink it brown. Isn't that a little bit of a genius on my side? No, it's a kind of jokingly term. I don't consider myself a genius. I just talk as kind of a bit of a jokey thing. So, right, okay. So I'm going to take my alcohol ink and I'm just going to use it on here, and I'm just going to use it directly straight from the bottle. I could potentially, obviously, just take the inking pad from Tim Holtz, but I won't, because oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the gift. Because I'm a bit of a risk taker here, so I'm just going to pop that. So the alcohol ink, you know, is going to stick to shiny surfaces, so that's really good thing. It's yet another medium that comes really handy whenever you do this kind of stuff and whenever you have to recolor something, especially a metal. Okay, so we got that, and I hope that this didn't seep through. I'm just gonna, it's gonna dry in no time, but I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of a push to dry even faster. Don't really necessarily want to heat gun it. My hands are lovely. Okay, right, so I'm going just to wait for this a little moment, and whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to take my my light bulb and just push it in, and just get this thing in here, in the little loopy thing at the top. Here we go, and loopy thing at the top. Yeah, this is a technical term, by the way. Loopy thing at the top, loopy just like me. Oh, by the way, have you seen a review? Not review of, I guess review of the box, unboxing from, hold on, what's it's, her name is Lee, and she was kind enough to do a video. Loopy, hold on, Loopy Loops. Oh, crafty Loops. Yes, she did a video on YouTube unboxing of her February box. It's lovely. I'm going to post it on Facebook when I finish. Well, alcohol pencils do the same. Yes, they would. They would do the same. Yeah, you can just use them on any kind of shiny metal surfaces. So yeah, Crafty Loops, she did a video, and it's a lovely video. So right, okay, so we got this, and these are actually really hard to undo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little hooky loops and my tools. Like proper mixed media, guys. Now, it's Lee. Her name is Lee, and it's Crafty Loops. Crafty Loops, and her name is Lee. I will post it on Facebook after this, so you will be able to see. And she did a lovely video. She loved her box, which is very sweet, and she ordered a March one. But yeah, Crafty Loops, I believe. I'm sorry if I butchered her name. I wasn't planning really to mention it. Okay, this is now dry, I think, and if it isn't, then it isn't. Okay, now this is the time when I take my heat gun. Get that out. Okay. Right. I really hope this is. Oh, this is. Whoo! Hot. Health and safety warning. Being silly here. Oh. Okay, anyway, where were we? Right, so I have my light bulb. I have this. The other little itsy bitsy thing is drying. It's drying in my little kind of thingy here. So that's drying because I E6000 it. Then another thing I want this little metal bit here, and I also want my little other wing, and I also want a key. I think that's all I want. Me, that's what I want. Okay. So I think here I'm going to do exactly the same. I hope that I'm not going to break this. These are really, really difficult to work through, and I'm fairly sure these are not for this purpose. So I'm just going to undo this bit and stick them on here. I know I should have a different tool for this, but I really don't mind. Okay, and maybe a little balloony as well. Should we use our little balloony? Yeah, Lolly Dolly Wendy, yes, she was Lolly Dolly Crafts. Wendy did a video as well, and that was lovely. I think she reviewed every single box to date. I don't think she's done February box, but she has done quite a few of them, which was very, very sweet. November, December, and then January. How I attach chain to the vial, please. Okay, so okay, hold on. So I put a little kind of screwy little bit here first, and then I attached this this element here by just separating a little bit and then putting the you know, the kind of attachment through. So that's how I've done this, but I'm going to show you actually what I'm going to do afterwards and how I'm going to attach it to this here. Right, so this is now inked, that's fine. Okay, we can actually start with the little vial. I think vial is going to go to the very bottom. Hold on, you can't see it. So the vial is going to go to the very bottom. So I'm going to take a little bit of hook. Okay, and I'm going to open it. Hold on, maybe for this, just for a moment, I'm just going to zoom you in. Bear with me. Where are we? Advanced zoom. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I just zoomed you in. I'm going to just use my fingers. Sometimes, like, especially when I have nail extensions, that's really, really useful. Nail extensions are super useful for crafting, by the way, just to let you know. But I don't have nail extensions at the moment, so I can just separate it like that. I just use my fingers, probably shouldn't, but that's what I do. Then I have this little vial. I'm just going to pop that here, okay, and then pop that kind of connecting bit inside, and then we will close it just like that, and ta-da, that's what we've got. Okay, that's done. I will probably keep myself a little zoomed in so that you can so that we can continue. I'm just going to move this side so I can see what you're chatting about, so kind of read from time to time. Okay, so we got this, and then we will also put other bits as well. So I've got already that light bulb, and I've done exactly the same thing. So I'm just going to take this and maybe hook it to kind of midway, somewhere here. I'm just going to hook this, okay, and close. All right, and that's what we've got. Hold on, because I kind of got the wrong way around. All right, perfect. So that's where we are at the moment. Okay, and then I think that at the very end of the second, the shorter little chain here, I'm going to put this key. So I already did our little kind of connecting thing, so I'm just going to get this opened as well and connect it to here. Fine. I'm just gonna kind of close it quite well so I don't. Okay. Dum dum dum. And this is how it's done. This is how my charm is going to be growing and growing and growing. You probably are bored of this already. So I'm just going to attach maybe one or two. Well, hopefully you're not bored of the broadcast, but you are probably bored of me just putting the little loopy things. So I'm going just to quickly do two more and attach them to different parts of this chain here. just to get a little more done. And then I'll show you where I'm going to attach it on the mini album, because I'm not going to probably be attaching it now, because that's just going to take me a little longer, because I need to figure out how to do this exactly. And then pop that in here, okay, and get this maybe with the, should I do it with the key? Yeah. Well, maybe a little higher than the key. Okay, right, so this is where we are, and I'm just going, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to continue with this, and at the end, in the end, I will also probably add a few fibers, and where that will go is, that will go to the side, say hello to the mini album. Oh, that's a bit nice and closer. That will go on the side here, and I'm going to pierce it through, and I will just attach it to the side. So then when you look at the mini album, hold on, I'm just going to do this the way you can see it. It's just going to be like that. Okay. Right. Whoa, don't break your mini glass vial, because that would be very heartbreaking. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out, because otherwise you cannot see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is something else I'm messing up with. I'm not doing the right thing. Okay, zoom. Okay. Oh, bear with me. I think I mixed something up now. Why is it? Okay, fine. I'm sorry for that little bit. I just needed to set this up again. Okay, cool. And okay, we are still fairly bright. I think we are. I just brightened us a little bit more. Okay, so that's where we were. Okay, so I will continue doing that. I just wanted to show you how to do your little, your little kind of book spine charm, and that zoom is still. That zoom is still wrong. And okay, and where are we with the zoom? Zoom. Oh, yay, managed. Okay, fantastic, good, back. Okay. Okay, so I just fixed everything. I'm sorry, for a moment it's going to be it's going to be blurry and stuff, but we're back to normal. Okay, so that's done, and this is going to go to the side, so that's sorted. And oh, is it divine? Okay, it's fixed now. I'm not going to write, but okay. Should be fixed now. Okay, cool. All right, so I've brightened the whole thing again. So this is where we are with our little mini album. I sense that this will probably need to be kind of moved around, because it's the phone pad kind of got stuck on the side, but that's fine. And yeah, that's where we are with this. I think like I could go on and embellish these things, and probably actually might go and embellish and continue embellishing. But yeah, that's what I've done with this one so far. Oh yes, I wanted to show you something, and that's probably going to take us a few minutes. Okay, so this is a piece of grunge board by Tim Holtz, obviously, because who doesn't love Tim Holtz? Do you know what? I need to send him the link to this video. Can someone send him the link to this video and say, "Anna loves ya"? Okay, so no, don't. This will be utterly embarrassing. But anyway, yes, I have a piece of really thin grunge board. This is actually medium size, because he had the grunge board sheets, then like a normal grunge board, and a really thick bit of grunge board. And what I'm going to do is I want to show you how to make kind of clasp and attachment, and how to close that mini album. So that's probably going to take us a few minutes. And then what I'm going to do after the broadcast, I'm just going to continue working on this mini album, and I will then share pictures with all of you. to show you what, you know, how that turned out. Right, okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of paper, and first thing you will need to do is obviously you need to gesso your little grunge board. So I'm going to take my trusty gesso. Oh, invite Tim to join in. Yeah, he should join our little chatty group, like our Facebook page. I'm gonna read all the hold on. I'm gonna read just spit it out, Anna, spit it out. I'm gonna read all your chatter afterwards, because I probably missed a lot of it because I'm not looking at it all the time. I wish I could, but I'm trying to look at what I'm doing as well. So yeah, I'm gonna see what was actually said about having a separate group, or is the page we have at the moment okay. We will figure it out, and then kind of act on it depending. Okay, so this is nice and white. I'm going to do okay. Oh, do that, Wendy, I dare you. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. This is cringe-worthy. But just can you show him that bit? Can you just point out that bit when I'm showing him the picture and saying how lovely he was? Because he was absolutely lovely. He was just like posing to those pictures, and he's probably totally utterly fed up of it, bless him. I don't know if he is or isn't. He's just so gracious, and he's just, he's absolutely lovely. And Mario is really lovely as well. Yeah, they're just brilliant. Right, and he does a lot of Periscope at the moment, actually. I've watched some Periscope, I guess. I've watched some of his Periscopes not so long ago. He's really, really good at it as well. And yeah, a lot of crafters do Periscopes. A lot of companies rather do Periscopes. Do you guys know what Periscope is? I was thinking of doing a Periscope as well, but the fact that it's so limiting when it comes to platform, because I think it's only iOS and you can't really watch on your computer, is something that personally annoys me a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, have 2 pages. Yeah, I'll have a look. I will see what makes sense, and then we will take it from there. Okay, I'm just going to dry this. All right. Okay, so my stats say that there is 28, hold on, there's maybe 39 of you watching, or 28 from you watching, hold on, 31, that's even better. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got that, we got our grunge board. Yes, it's called the grunge board, and it's by trusty Tim Holtz. Right, so I've got that in white, so I'm thinking, okay, do I want to spray mist it, or you know what, I want to spray mist it, and it's actually getting really dark in here. The brightness is really, yeah. So I used the grunge board, and I cut it to this small little piece, and I used gesso on it as well because I want to spray it. So I'm going to take my spray box. Okay, I'm going to take my spray box. Mine might be actually standing now, and then I will take the Lindsay Stamp Gang Treasure Island Aqua Moonshadow Mist, and I will spray that as well. I will spray that quite a lot, and the other side as well, but not that much. And then I will give it a zap with the heat gun. Okay. Alright. You're very welcome. It's fine. Okay, that's done. Pop that on the other side. Alright, okay. fine. So we got that. And what's beautiful about this, can you see this, guys? That we have this brown undertone, but we also have the blue. Green. I'm colorblind, clearly. Okay. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to scooch. Hold on. Scooch. Whoa! I have a feeling I'm going to have to go back and grab some clasps. That's hilarious, because I'm going to have to scooch again. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm also going to take a little bit of a paint, and I had my Lumiere paint just handy somewhere here. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of that Lumiere paint and use one of these, and I just want to, hold on, there's a hair there. I just want to kind of dirty it, if that makes sense, a little bit, because I don't want to dull that green, because it's, oh, well, that was a bit much, wasn't it? I don't want to dull that green too much. Okay, but I also want to kind of make it, yeah, that's fine, that will do. I can always respray it, but this is fine. And okay, I'm having too much fun on the chair. Honestly, there's nothing naughty about this chair, I promise, but I just need to scooch. I just need to scooch the desk. Okay, moving swiftly on. I do need my clasps, so I am going to no, they're here. Oh, thank goodness me. Oh no, there's only one side of the clasp. I need the other side. Oh, thank goodness, because I would have to leave you again. So that's interesting, because it feels like that key may have to be kind of forced somewhere further down, and then I can just pop that on the very edge. Oh, perfect. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my E6000 and I'm going to pop that on the very edge of this little okay. Oh, I'm so glad everyone's having fun. I'm having absolute fun as well, and it was really a good time as well, because we got some sunlight, but as I said, this is kind of brightened up to the max, so I might have to put my studio lights soon, but we are due to finish in about 10 minutes, so if you guys are happy to stay on, I'm happy to stay on for another half an hour, but if you have enough of me, then we can go. I don't actually know, to be fair, I don't know what YouTube is going to do when the time runs out. Are they going to be like, oh, goodbye everyone, and or they're going to say, do you want to continue, or what they're going to do, I don't know. Okay, so I've stuck this on. I'm probably going to have to wait a moment, so we will see how long this is going to take us to get fixed. Actually, what I could potentially do, something like that. I don't know what that song is actually, but it's in my mind now. It's going to be in my head. Okay, so I've got my two little bits. Okay, you ladies are all bonkers, honestly. Like, sorry, in case someone's watching it later on, someone just said, stay all night, Anna. Someone just said, you, Wendy, are bonkers. So yeah, so I think you're all bonkers in a good way. That's a good way to be, because life cannot be taken on too seriously, and I try not to, although I'm a bit of a warrior. Not like worry, like I worry rather than I fight. Does it make sense? Yeah, it's getting really dark here, and I think my brain is getting a bit muddy as well. Oh, hold on. Yep. Okay, I scotched. I have a bad feeling this is actually not going to work, because I don't know where my pokey tool is. Oh, found it. Hold on. That's part of me. That's the most sticking out part of me, and my nose as well. Sorry. Woo! Okay. Okay. So I've got a little pokey tool, and I will attempt to poke through the grunge board, which might not end up very well for the grunge board. Whoa! Oh, that worked. That worked wonderfully. Okay, sorry if I wasn't in the frame. What? Hold on. Okay, so just going to pop that through. All right. So this is just to kind of fill in the little holes, but it's not actually going to be main way of attaching to that grunge board because I've put loads of glue. Okay, so I've got the other side as well, and I'm just going to pierce it. I need to wash my hands because I've got so much glue on my hands now. It's becoming a little impractical to do anything. Hold on, let's peel this off, shall we? Okay. That sounded like American Anthem there. I'm not going to sing it because someone's probably going to say something. I can't get a good enough grip on that. That's frustrating. Okay. That grunge board is actually, sorry ladies, I'm sorry I'm off the frame, but I just needed to focus on what I'm doing for a moment. That grunge board is actually quite easy to get through with my pokey tool. Okay. It really has to be a grunge board, Dee, because it's very super flexible. You can do it with paper, but you're not going to have that durability. Okay, yeah, grunge board is more pliable. Okay, so we've got this, and that's fine. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? So this will actually go, I think I can now remove this. This will actually go to the side, sorry, to the very end here. And now we'll probably then afterwards put a little bit of, whoa, no, I just forgot that that's not all stuck on yet. Yeah, I will put a little bit of paper that will kind of cover this up. But then I want this clasp to go like this, and this one to be able to kind of hook into it. I'm just a little bit worried that if I don't kind of match this up exactly, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that here, and then just going to see if I just pop that in here, will I just be okay or will I not be okay? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry if you can't see it. It's just a little bit fiddly. That's fine. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm actually quite far. Okay. Do you know what? I'm just going to stick that on and hope for the best. That's what I'm going to do. That's my new life logic or something. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there. And for this, I'm going to take a little bit of, hold on, I'm just going to take these two as well and just stick them in. And I'm going to take them all the same way, probably. Oh, I did sing it. Damn it. Okay. I'm just wondering, how can I get that here? But I actually want to cut this off, I think. Okay. That's fine. That's one, and then I'm gonna get the other one. Okay, someone's saying something looking lovely. What's looking lovely? I missed that. Sorry. I'm trying to do this little annoying bit. Okay, good. This is going to be very, very interesting to put that on. Okay, so I am going to take a little bit of E6000. It's good to pick bunkers, Anna. Yes, it is, because it makes life better, I think. Right. I am going to pop the E6000 all over the thing, and then take my some tool and make sure that the little prawny bits, sticking out bits, are kind of further. And yeah, and that's that. I am going to have to keep that in place. Oops. Yeah. Okay. This is going to take a moment to kind of dry, but that's what I'm going to do. And I kind of didn't even check if that's in the middle, but this, when I then attach this bit to the bottom, I will be able to have a little closure. And as I said, the actual other side is going to be inside here, and that's going to be behind the paper. Okay. All right. So, ladies, it is now 4 o'clock. I am just going to close my glue, and I'm just going to have a quick look see at what you're saying. Ah, where are you from, Anna? Your voice is so sweet. I'll tell you in a second. Okay. So scrapbook, cardboard, well done. I can either see what Anna is doing, I can see the chat, can't see both. Yeah, just listen to me, that's fine. Okay, so I am actually from Poland. I'm Polish. I've been in the UK for about 10 years now, well, more than 10 years. I am married to a Brit, to my lovely husband Mark, who has been wonderful at helping me on my entrepreneurial endeavours. Yeah, so that's it. I have been working in the UK for 10 years now. I am a computer science. I've got a computer science degree from a university in Poland. Hence, I do everything on my website myself. And yeah, that's me. We have a cat, and I have a husband. I have a cat. So that's it really. Yeah, it's definitely home now. UK. It's been it's been great 10 years. And I came here. Do I really want to get on the subject of immigration? Hey Mark, keep supporting gorgeous wife Anna, please. Yeah. I actually came to UK to work, and I have filled a position that they didn't have a someone else to fill in, and I stayed since, and I was an expert in translation actually for a very long time, localization in computer games, and now I moved on to publishing. I am now heading a quality assurance department in one of the publishers in Cambridge. But yeah, just you have a cat or a brat, both. I have a cat. I have a cat and a husband. I have a cat and a husband and 2 businesses to run, and a full-time job. So these are my possessions, actually. Material and non-material, I guess. Well, all material. That's really funny. Okay, this needs to dry for a little bit longer. But I'm happy to stay on and chat with a little bit with you if you want to. I'm not sure. So for those who want to see any more crafty stuff, that's probably it for this session. Those who want to stay around and have a little chat, I'm more than happy to stay around and have a little chat. Put the link to Tim Holtz. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so funny. If he's going to respond, this is going to be utterly embarrassing. Oh, so funny. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm just thinking, is there actually anything else we need to do? So, what do we think about the album? Thank you very much for all the compliments. I really, really appreciate it. So, what do we think about the album? Obviously, this has to dry, but just wanted to say one thing. I don't want to, like, you know, do a shameless plug, but with the I have been asked to do a few pieces of work for some of you, which is great, and I am going to have a part on the website where I'm going just to be putting a few little pieces, and what I'm trying to say, I'm going to put a few little pieces, especially the ones I kind of do as demos, and if you want to get some of them, then do please just you know, pop that side of the website. I'm probably going to finish this, and I'm probably going to put that album there as well, because I have loads of my own creations, and I you know, I do a lot for my family, but I just want to make sure that my collection of my own stuff is not going to grow like crazy, so I'm going to pop there as well. Oh, okay. So I think we are still going. It seems to me like we are still going, but I'm going to probably finish this off now, because some people are going, and that's obviously perfectly fine. So thank you all so much for watching. I loved it, and I really, really want us to meet again for March crafting, and yeah, until the next time, until the March craft box crafting. So yeah, thank you ever so much, and have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.